I think most dads love their kids, but Dad, every day you knew that he just loved you.
Oh, he was always so proud of us, way more than we deserved. He loved to have us with him, and there was nothing we liked better.
It kind of convinced me that I was special. From the time I was 5 years old, we were truckers.
My grandfather was a pioneer in the trucking industry. They were living in Plain City, and he bought a small truck and started hauling produce.
I think the profit out of it was secondary to the feeling he had of making a deal and making it work.
After my grandfather died, they took the business over. In fact, he started driving, I think they were driving trucks to Wyoming and back when my dad was 15.
We started doing the same thing that Dad did, hauling potatoes. Gene had saved some money, and with his money, we went and bought a diesel truck.
There was never a thought that we wouldn't be able to make it. It was, we were going to do it no matter what.
They kind of moved away from the potato business and started hauling produce from California to the East Coast.
Truck refrigeration was in its very infancy. We offered a 72-hour service from California to Philadelphia. The Deseret News ran an article on us in 1977. At that time, we were doing $17 million worth of business a year. This last year, we did $1 billion.
Their goal is, in the next 10 years, I believe, to reach $2 billion in revenue.
They don't want to brag about it. They think they've been blessed. They thought the world of their dad, and it was fun for them to be in business with him.
We do a lot of business now in China. Now, who had ever thought that Chester and Gene and Bill from Plain City, Utah, would start a company that now serves China?
It's been something beyond our even imagination. Our main drive was to support our families.
And that's probably the most important, is our family and the kind of people that develop.
You know, the business is quite successful, and but that is secondary to the fact that my sons work together in harmony.
They're into the 4th generation now, and there aren't many businesses that survive 2 or 3, let alone 4 generations of family.
Of course, Dad, I think, is responsible for the unity that came about, that we found we could work together without having problems.
Gene is 3.5 years older than me, and we're still friends.
They're just best friends, and they still just have such a strong love for each other.
You can't beat that. That's about as good as it gets.
Dad has kind of backed away from the day-to-day operation of the trucking company.
I decided, well, I'm not going to quit, so I decided we'd start another company. So I told Bill, hey, let's form GB Leasing.
He started that when it was probably time for him to retire.
We started buying cars and leasing them to our employees. At 90, maybe people generally aren't able to do a lot, but my health allows me to live as though I were younger.
I can't think of my dad without smiling. He's always got a big smile on his face. He's the kind of guy that sings in the shower and always looks at the bright side.
I've had diabetes for 67 years, and I'm partially, sight impaired, but hey, how could life be any better?
We were playing baseball on the 4th of July, the whole family, and he says, I'll be the umpire. The umpire is always blind.
In our family, it was understood that when you graduated from high school, you went to Provo. Now, of course, our families have all loved University of Utah.
It's a great institution, and our community enjoys a lot of benefits from what the U does.
All of the sons, with the exception of me, have graduated from the University of Utah.
I've been involved with the University of Utah Diabetic Clinic. They have done so much good that I'm aware of. That's just got to be a fantastic school, no question about it. And we're happy to be part of it.
Well, it's a pleasure today to accept this honor from our great University of Utah school. This is an institution that we love and respect, and to be called and honored by them is a real privilege. We feel it an honor to be supportive of this great school. It does a lot for our community. Thank you.
I want to thank the University of Utah for this effort to applaud our success. I guess we all enjoy being praised. Maybe, I don't know whether that's good or bad, but in my heart, I want to thank the university for what they are and for this great opportunity they've given me. Thank you.